All right, do you think an altcoin season has started now? Because both Bitcoin and Ethereum are near their all-time highs. Look at this. So do we think altcoin season has finally started? Well, the problem with this chart is, as I've been saying, it will bounce off the bottom of the channel, and it bounce off the top of the channel. So I said the top was around 120K. We got to what? 119.7. That's pretty close, right? Because this was top of the channel and we bounce off the bottom. So maybe give it 1 or 2 more days before we break out. So I've been calling this, right, a bull flag. When it's a bull flag, chances are you have the flagpole, and if the flag itself, chances are it's going to break up. So I'm still staying very bullish. And but the problem is this: in the short term, we're just trying to work out in the short term where we're going to bottom, right? It will be bad, as I've been saying, if we retest here, right? Oh, by the way, for today's episode, we're going to look at Bitcoin dominance and ETH versus Bitcoin, those key ratios to see where altcoin season is, to see if altcoin season has started or not. And at the end of the episode, we're going to look at gold, because gold price is actually, believe it or not, at a crucial turning point as well. So the good thing is, if we keep on bouncing in this, right, in this channel bull flag, chances are we won't retest this area, and we don't want to retest this area. It's still bullish if we do retest like 111, 110.5K, but it's more bullish and price can run up harder if we don't get down to a retest, right? The problem is this: do we see what this pattern is? Right now, we're 6 hours away from the daily close on the Monday US time. Monday US time, right? We're 6 hours away from the close. But if we do close down here below 117.8, then basically this is what we call a bearish engulfing pattern, which means the bearish pattern, the red, engulfs all of the green, the bullish pattern from the previous day. We haven't seen that so far. Well, I mean, if you want to call that one a bearish engulfing pattern, but this topping tail was already bearish. So since that day, which is July 14th, we've been pulling back ever since anyway. So this, if we close like this, then that spells out a few more days like this. Now, what about Ethereum? Ethereum has actually played out pretty much as I expected. Now, what did I say about Ethereum, guys? I said Ethereum is basically support is at this level, right? High 3500s with a wick down to low 3500s, right? 3511. And in extreme scenario, I think we could bounce off 3300s, right? Which is this red trend line here, because that's a very important red trend line. But what did I say about this red trend line? I said, I am not expecting us to bounce off this red trend line, only in an extreme scenario where, I don't know, if Trump tweets something crazy, if the China-US trade deal negotiation falls apart. By the way, it can still fall apart. I know everyone has been saying, it's already been delayed 90 days. According to whom? According to whom? According to sources online, who we don't even know their names are. Trump loves to play these cards in the last minute, right? At the last minute, throw a spanner in the works and basically change the deal again. So in 6 hours, we shall see if this big green candle gets reversed with a big red candle or not as well. So if we close for this is Monday 28th, if we close below 3740, then we've also done a bearish reversal candle on the on Ethereum as well. That's not good at all. So we should look at some of the Bitcoin dominance, and then the ETH versus Bitcoin chart before we look at gold price as well, to see where altcoin season is. But before we get to that, first let's answer the question of which crypto exchange does Pablo He-Man use? Well, Pablo uses this exchange that's non-KYC. That means you don't even need to show your ID. That means even the exchange can't see who you are. That means the IRS can't see you, the FBI can't see you, the tax office can't see you, the CIA, nobody can see you. So just by depositing, win up to $18,000. Deposit and get 20% bonus instantly. Deposit $100, get $20 futures bonus. Deposit $1,000, get $200 futures bonus. There we go. $18,000 in prizes just by trading. Okay, folks, limited time only. This is only up till 12th of August. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, then the link is in the description below. The link is in the description below. But if you're watching this video on any other platform, that's okay. Just click on my profile page. And there's my stand link, or link tree, as most people would like to call it. And when you click on that, that should be the first deal that pops up. Okay, let's get back to the markets. But remember, folks, this deal is only on the Pablo He-Man link, only on the Pablo link. Okay, so with ETH, just because we made a new high, right? New high, usually that negates the this top and tail. Where did we close? We closed at 38.80, and where was the high here? 38.59. So we did confirm above this doji, but that doesn't actually mean anything when you have a candle that closes like this, particularly if it closes like below 37.40, then we've got a bearish reversal pattern. We could still chop around like this, right? For another week or so before we break up again. I'm still very bullish, still expecting the blow off top, but if we finish below 37.40, then I expect more chop here. And at a minimum, this low 35s, like 34, 35.30, 35.20 area should hold. I think we should hold. And in extreme scenario, once again, I think we get to this 3,300 area. Okay, let's have a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, which I think is staging a comeback. That's not what we want to see, because last time we had a fake out. Like, we had a big breakdown. Let me put it on regular chart. We had a big breakdown of Bitcoin dominance chart, bounce up, a higher bottom, and then up we go. And then we go back above the trend line, above this major trend line, and Bitcoin season continued. So there was no real altcoin season, right? We don't want to see this kind of higher bottom and keep on bouncing up. But look at the repeat here, right? So we've had the breakdown, bounce up, and then possibly higher bottom. That's what it's looking like for today. And then if history repeats again, then we have something like this. We get above the red trend line, and it's altcoin season. It's Bitcoin season, not altcoin season. I hope that doesn't happen, and I don't think this is the candle to do it on. This is not a bottoming tail. There's too much green candle here. We could get something like this, a bounce up, and then break down and fully confirm 2 days of breakdown below 60.4%, and then altcoin season is confirmed in anybody's books if we close 2 days down here. But as I've been saying, don't wait for that confirmation, because then by then you would have missed the first 3x, 5x on a lot of coins. And rather than buying it at $1, for example, hypothetically, you're buying at $3 or $5, right? My idea was to dollar cost averaging in, buying here on altcoins, and so wait for Bitcoin dominance to drop like this, and your altcoins are in a lot of profit. Okay, not financial advice, but that's what I was thinking. Okay, let's have a look at ETH versus Bitcoin. Now for this, I also said very specific things. I said, look, I don't see us breaking this line, 0.0308, right? I don't see ETH Bitcoin ratio hitting the next support level, which is around here, 0.0268, because that's too much of a fall. It's still a bull market if we do higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Let's do a higher low. It can still go up, but I would not like to see this line being broken, or it broke one day as a fake out and then we came up again. Now I think we could retest this line again, but at the minimum, I want us to hold this 0.0294 area, which is these recent tops. If we hold this level or this level, then alt season still looks pretty good, because then that means we wick through, bounce up, and hit the next resistance, 0.036 on Bitcoin versus ETH ratio, and then the target of that is 0.046, and in ETH versus Bitcoin ratio. And if ETH versus Bitcoin is basically just hitting strength after strength, hitting new all-time high after new all-time high, new local highs, then that means ETH is outperforming Bitcoin, and that means altcoin season is here. It should bring a lot of rallies and bullish conditions to the Ethereum ecosystem anyway. Okay, so that's before we look at the gold price, because this is kind of an emergency broadcast, because gold price is doing something very special here. Look at this. So gold price basically has been in this uptrend since October 2023, from $1,800, it doubled to $3,500, almost a double, right? And basically you can see it was initially in this rising channel, and then it even broke out of this channel to hit this blow off top, right? And then I've been saying, look, we're going to consolidate sideways. So on the 6-month trend line, 6-7-month trend line, this one since December 2024, when we've just broken that. We've just broken that, right? We've never had like a 1-2 day breakdown before, right? If we close like this in the next 6 hours, then that's a breakdown. But during the day, during Asian hours, the Chinese buyers have been trying to keep it out of this big rising channel, trying to keep it out by bouncing it off the upper boundary. This is upper boundary of this channel, rising channel. Like it's doing bounces like this, and if the bulls take over, it will bounce like this eventually, and we get above this red trend line, or at least we stay up out of this bluish trend line, and we keep on bouncing up like this, right? Like this. But right now, it's looking like the bears are winning, and we're going into, right now, it looks like we're going into this blue channel breakdown of this massive 6-month trend line, right? This red line, see? 6 months, 7 months trend line breakdown. It's never had like a 2-day confirmed breakdown before. Now we've broken down, and chances are we might get a little bit of bounce here, but then go down into this blue rising channel, right? This major blue rising channel that's carried the bull run for all this time. So if that happens, then first level support is 32.03, and second level support is 31.50, right? Something like this, and then I expect another attack up. But there's more than one way to invest in gold. I'm going to show you guys how. So most people who invest in gold understand that you got to buy physical gold rather than paper ETF gold, because you can't be sure they're actually backed by gold. You want to store this real gold, right? Where you actually, right, have like security storage boxes, right? Like you pay proper security companies to store this. But let me show you something really rare. Like most people buy these bars where they're 100 grams or 200 grams, whatever. And you can see this is an Aussie one because it's got the golden kangaroo on it. But let me show you guys something extraordinarily rare. Guess what this is? Guess what this is? Okay, you can see a panda. So that is the panda coin, right? From the Chinese mint, right? But what is so rare about this panda coin? It's from 19 1986. You might think, oh, 1986, yeah, okay, that's like before my birthday. But this is extremely rare because this coin series only started in 1983. 1983. And what is this? 1982, sorry. This is another Panda coin, but what's the date? What's the date say on it? 1985. So it's so close now to the foundational year. And what about this one? What about this one? What's this? Another Panda coin. And it is 1987. 1987. Okay? So here is, why am I stressing this? For people who collect gold, they should understand that usually when you, this is by the way 1988. For people who do collect gold coins, they should understand that basically if you collect like the golden eagle of United States, or if you collect the maple leaf, right, or the golden kangaroo, I do collect all of these, but I do think this golden panda, right, from the Chinese mint is actually special. Why is it special? Well, because you see, the design is different for each year. It's the only major coin that I know, like the Golden Eagle of United States, the Buffalo of United States coin, the British Sovereign, the Maple Leaf, the Krugerrand from South Africa, the Australian Kangaroo. The design pretty much remains the same. They change it every 12, 15 years. But for the Chinese Panda coin, right, which is also up there, it's basically different design every time. This is 1986, 1988 you're looking at, and this is, for example, 1987 and 1985, right? So we're very close to the start of the series, foundational series. So, I mean, for people who are gold bugs, you don't understand this. You don't understand how different and how valuable this is, because each design is different. And because in the 1980s, China was quite poor, so therefore there was not even a lot of mintage, meaning there wasn't even a lot of these coins. So if I would buy like the the Aussie kangaroo coin, right, for the gold. I would buy the American Gold Eagle, the Buffalo Bill coin, or the British Sovereign for the gold. But if I was a collector and if I wanted to go up in value over time, I would collect something that's very unique, that has low supply every year. And that means something that is literally not even, doesn't have a huge mint. These only have like something like 10, 20,000, 30,000 a year from the 1980s. And they've probably all been lost. So there's only like 3,000 or 4,000 of them in the whole world right now. And but compare that to the golden eagle, or the maple leaf, or the panda, the golden kangaroo, and those have like 300,000, 500,000 coins issued every year. So that's one of my gold investing or accumulating plans. It's I do think something very special. Okay, thank you for your time, guys. I'll catch you next episode.